nearlydanish.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's get ready to rumble!
This is mock test 11. Okay, so for all the people that are here for the first time, we started practicing on the 27th of August. So almost exactly 2 months ago. All the sessions are recorded and uploaded to YouTube. The name of the YouTube channel is Nearly Danish TV. So if you would like to catch up with all the previous sessions, just go to the channel, have a look under playlists. There's a playlist for Melbourne Escapes Pawn, Winter 2025, and a playlist for Infos at Pawn, Winter 2025. So you can check that out. All right. We've got 32 days to the test. So just over a month. Time is running out. It's crunch time. It's time to, put some pressure on yourself and get through the work that you need to get through to pass the test. The good news is that if you actually put in the work, you will pass the test and you will never have to think about this test ever again in your life, okay? There's also other good news. The 30-day challenge is live on your profiles. And the 30-day challenge, basically, I've broken down all the quizzes into 30 days. So if you follow it for the next 30 days, you would have finished the whole book. And if you actually get every single day to 100%, that's equivalent to reading that book 9 times. As a matter of fact, it's better than reading the book 9 times because the information sticks in your head and it will stick in your head forever. Well, not forever, but at least 5, 6 years. And you will go to the test and it will be a walk in the park. Okay, I know those are big claims to make, but that's been my experience and that's been the experience of a whole bunch of other people in the group. All right, the name of the game is Get Your Profile to 100%. I want to give a shout out to Tiram. So this profile you're seeing is actually part of this cohort. Tiram has completed every single quiz on the website 9 times. And he's now number 1 in the Gold League. Round of applause to you. And another shout out to someone called Yugosloven. Yugosloven has completed 116 quizzes today. So there are people that actually put it in the work. And this is one of them. I recommend that you start putting in the work as well. Round of applause to you. Okay, so we start. I will not be answering the questions in the chat because there's a lot of you and, it's a lot to deal with and also doing the game. Let's focus on the game. If you have any questions, wait until the end of the game and then you ask your questions and I'll answer them. And if you're new here, wait until the end of the game and I'll share information on how to find your profile after the game. All right, let's start. Okay. This is a weak spot, clearly. Way more than half of you got this wrong. So, on the 1st of January 2027, the capital region and Sjælland will be combined into one region. It's going to be called Denmark. So there will be only 4 regions in Denmark from the 1st of January 2027. So this is part of the new information that was added in August this year when the book was updated. I'm not surprised that a whole bunch of you got this wrong, but like I always say,
Now you know what you don't know.
fix it. It will appear on your profile. Okay, we've got Jane, we've got Bloom, we've got Zane, Razor143, and Vitali. Top 5. Next one. Okay, by the way, this is for the new people. If you don't do well, it's okay. Don't feel bad. Just, take note of the mistakes you're making and fix them. They'll all be shown on your profile. So this question is about when women joined the labor market in Denmark, and women started joining the labor market in Denmark from the middle of the 1960s. How many people got this wrong? So 60 plus 20 is 80 plus 13, 93 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Please fix it. It will appear on your profile. All right, next one.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this is another example of new information that was added to the book in August. She is an actress, and they added how many actors did they add? I think 3 or 4. Can't remember all of them, but it's all there. By the way, all of these quizzes are on the website. So make your mistakes here, go practice on the website, come back, make your mistakes, and keep that iterative process going. More importantly, get your profile to 100%, okay? But for all the people that got this wrong,
Now you know what you don't know.
okay, so 125 people got that wrong. I will be creating a quiz or 2 quizzes with the new information, and we will have Kahoot sessions with the new information. All right, next one. Okay, Fun L, never seen that name before. Nam, of course, we know Nam. Mimi, we know Mimi, definitely. Vitali and Aurora. Okay, 31 people reached an answer streak of 3. That's a perfect score so far.
Perfect score.
All right, let's see if Fun L can keep that #1 spot.
Excellent.
Well done. This is a frequently asked question. So this is about the co-op movement in Denmark and when it started. So it started in the second half of the 1800s. On to the next one. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, kind of surprised about this. This is a frequently asked question. So Henrik Pontoppidan won the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1917. For all the new people here, when I say frequently asked question, what I mean is it's a question that has appeared more than once in at least, more than once in the previous tests since 2009. There is a collection of quizzes in 4 parts covering all the frequently asked questions. Make sure you you get those quizzes to 100% because you're going to see at least 10 to 15. You're guaranteed to see at least 10 to 15 of those questions in the next test. All right, so 102 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
This is one of the questions that you must know the answer to. Next one. The answer is no. The cases that get to the Supreme Court usually go through the Bureaurat, Landrat, and then end up at the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court is a court of appeal. Excuse me. 39 people got that wrong. 192 people got this right. Amazing. And for the first time tonight, we have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
Nam, Vitali, Hasfak, Fun L, and Mimi. Next one. Okay, so usually the question about Karen Blixen is what book did she write? This is about when was that book published. So her famous book is called The African Farm, and it was published in 1937. 111 of you got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
121 people got it right.
Excellent.
All your mistakes will show up on your profile, so fix them there. Nam, I'm actually quite surprised. Okay. So we have Vitalia number 1, Hasfak 2, Mimi 3, Fun L 4, and Tuzarayan at 5. Never seen that name before. It's nice to see new names. 7 people have hit an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
Next one. You know the answer to this. Okay, well done. This is also a frequently asked question. So, well done to the 191 of you that got it right.
Great job.
42 people got it wrong. Please get it right next time. Static top 5 again.
Static top 5.
NTP back in the game with 3 in a row. Next one. So there was a referendum on the 1st of June 2022, and that referendum happened because of the war in Ukraine, and Denmark scrapped its reservations, well, at least the reservations with the military cooperation with the EU because of that. How many people got this wrong? So 40 plus 30 is 70 plus 15. 85 people got this wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
All right, next one. Okay.
Excellent.
We almost got a perfect score. 231 people got this right.
Wow!
Frequently asked question. This is top 10 frequently asked question, or at least top 20 frequently asked questions. So I'm quite happy that you all got this right, because I think this question is actually going to be on the test. So well done.
Excellent.
Next one. Static top 5. We got Hasfak, Fun Al, Tuzarean, Nam, and Naju. Next one.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So at the moment, Denmark has a majority government with the Social Democrats, Venstre, and Moderaterne. And most of the governments since the end of World War II have been minority governments. However, between 93 and 94, Denmark had a majority government with the Social Democrats and 3 other smaller parties. That's what this question is about. I think there was another SV government. I can't remember what date it was. But more than half of you got this wrong. So this is a weak spot. Fix this. Read up on the majority governments, minority governments, and whatnot. Make sure you get this right next time.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Okay. Hasfak kept his number 1 spot. Naji 2. Tuzarean holding 3. Farshid, of course, at number 4. And IT at number 5. RM19 back in the game 3 in a row.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one.
Excellent.
Well done. Of course, Frederick the 10th. So our current king is Frederick the 10th. 18 people got that wrong. Please fix it.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. (1976), 3 years after the landslide elections. So maybe that would help. Landslide elections happened in 1973. Also, Denmark joined the EU in 1973. So this was 3 years after that. Okay, how many people got this wrong? 97 people got it wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
Next one. Static top 5.
Static top 5.
Okay, so the goddess of fertility in Asatru, which was the religion that most Danish people practiced before Christianity came. The goddess of fertility in that religion is Freya. How many people got this wrong? 63 people got it wrong. This is literally the opening. This is chapter 1. So literally the first page of chapter 1, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, next one. O is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Great job.
You guys are doing really well tonight. Well done. This is way better than well, at least the beginning of this is way better than the beginning of the last Kahoot that we had on Wednesday. So I'm quite happy with this performance. 21 people got that wrong. Get it right next time. Static top 5. On to the next one. Freedom of speech. Okay, so the Storbelt Bridge between Fyn and Sjælland was inaugurated in the 90s. Next one. Okay, static top 5.
Static top 5.
We've got the usual suspects. Well is back with an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
Next one. This is also a frequently asked question.
Excellent.
194 people got it right. 44 people got it wrong. This top 5 is not budging. I'm guessing this is an easy one for you guys tonight, yeah? Okay. Next gen, back with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Top 5 is Hasfak, Naju, Tuzarian, IT, and Farshid. Next one. Okay. So Niels Bohr won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1922 for the model of the atom. This is an FAQ, so I'm happy over 200 of you got it right. For the 32 people that got this wrong, please, this is one of the questions that you must know the answer to. And this is one of the questions that has a high probability of showing up on the next test. So fix it on your profile. Next one. Another FAQ. So Bertel Thorvaldsen is Denmark's most famous sculptor. The Thorvaldsen's Museum is just right next to the Parliament. It's a big yellow building. You can find his work, his sculptures in there, and he's also buried in there. And yeah, it's in Copenhagen. Okay, next one. All right. Most of you know the name of the Danish flag. Only 14 people got that wrong. Farshid moved up a notch, now at number 4. IT dropped to number 5. Lafayette S is the highest climber, up 7 places. Okay, we have 30 questions to go. Okay, I can tell that over 100 of you haven't made that list. I keep talking about this list. I talk about the list almost in every single Kahoot. Now, what is the list? The list is this. Make a list of all the political parties that are currently in parliament, the year that they were created, the year that they were first voted into parliament, their leader. Make that list. There's only 14 parties or something like that, like 12, 14 if you add the Greenlandic and the Faroese parties. So it's not a long list, okay? Make that list so you don't end up with, over 100 people getting it wrong. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, I was actually expecting more people to get this wrong. 69 people got that wrong, and 169 people got that right. So Iceland was under Denmark for 564 years, and they got their independence in 1944. All right, moving on. Naju made a mistake, I guess. We have Tizarian at number 2, Hasfac 1, IT 3, Farshid 4, and Nam back in the top 5 at number 5. Trump back with an answer streak of 3.
Great job.
Next one.
Excellent.
Also another FAQ. Well done, guys. Only 14 people got that wrong. You guys are doing really well. Round of applause to all of you. Well done. You know this, right?
Excellent.
11 people didn't know that. Now you know what you don't know.
Now you know what you don't know.
And Lad is back with an answer streak of 3.
Excellent.
right, the 5 regions. There will be 4 from the 1st of January 2027. 18 people got that wrong. The rest of you got it right. So IT steadily moving up the ranks, now at number 2. Maurice is back with an answer streak of 3.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Next one. Okay, so Denmark was the first country that allowed homosexuals to enter a registered partnership in 1989. Exactly 89 people got that wrong. Coincidence. 136 people got it right.
Excellent.
Let's see what happens to the top 5. Okay, so some people did fall out of the top 5. Hasfak still holding number 1. IT at number 2. Farshid on the podium at number 3. Mimi 4 and Naju at 5. These are well-known names. These guys have been putting in the work for a while. So well done to you guys.
Great job.
Okay, we've got 19 questions to go. Also FAQ. All right. This is an FAQ, so you have to be at least 13 years old to work outside home. 27 people got that wrong, so please get it right. This is an FAQ. This is a question that you must know the answer to.
Now you know what you don't know.
Fix it. It will appear on your profile. Static top 5. 16 people have an answer streak of 14.
Excellent.
Next one. Okay, so this question is about what proportion of the collected taxes is spent on the welfare state. So about a third. 66 people got that wrong.
Now you know what you don't know.
The last 3-4 questions have been FAQs. This one is also a frequently asked question. So these are questions that you must know the answers to. So if you're not getting these answers right, you have some work to do. There is still time. We still have 32 days. Please, please, for your own sake, go and practice so that you don't end up failing these, questions that you should be getting for free, basically. All right, next one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, better than expected. 181 people got that right.
Great job.
55 people got it wrong. Still significant.
Now you know what you don't know.
All right, next one. FAQ as well. Torvald Stauning. First Social Democratic Prime Minister. I think it was 1924 he was elected. Okay. Next one. That's a frequently asked question as well. It's been a static top 5 for like 5 questions.
Static top 5.
But this was a combo breaker. 7 people dropped their answer streak of 3. We've got 15 questions to go. I am? Okay, so Denmark currently has the EU presidency. And I think that started, was that the 1st of June or July? I can't remember what exact date it was, but it's this year definitely. And the last time Denmark had the EU presidency was in 2012. Well, how many people got this wrong? 148 people got it wrong. This is a weak spot. Plug that knowledge gap.
Now you know what you don't know.
It was 1st of July. All right, next one. Yeah. Next one. Wait, what's going on in this top 5? Hasfak, Farshid, Mimi, IT, and B7. RM making a comeback with 3 in a row. Okay, well done. You guys are doing really, really well tonight, huh? 23 people got that wrong. 210 people got that right. Wow! Okay, well done. Aha! So, Hasfak is number 1. Hasfak has a perfect score.
Perfect score.
And Hasfak is on fire. So that means Hasfak gets this. Well done. Well done, man. Well done. Keep up the good work. All right, next one. You didn't hear anything. What? For real? Oh, okay. Anyways, let's focus on the questions. FAQ as well. Moving on. Static top 5. K123 back in the game with an answer streak of 3. Also FAQ. All right, so the red stocking movement was an international bevægelse movement, yeah. It was an international movement about gender equality. 20 people got that wrong. This is an FAQ. Please get it right. You must know the answer to this. Last question before we go to current affairs. It's a static top 5.
Static top 5.
So far, you guys have been doing well. I deliberately made this a bit frequently asked question heavy to take it easy on you guys, because I know I've been stretching you for a while now. So this was like, you know, a warm up, or like no, a relaxation for tonight. So I'm happy about the numbers because if the numbers were bad, I'd feel a bit more apprehensive. But these numbers are looking really good. So well done to all of you so far. Lolit M back in the game 3 in a row. Last question before we go to current affairs. All right, so this is chapter 5. Susanna Bier won an Oscar in 2010. What was I gonna say here? 51 people got that wrong, 182 people got it right.
Great job.
Okay. Static top 5 again. Hasfac, Farshid, Mimi, IT, and B7. We're moving to current affairs now. I will be talking about the theme after the question. So Mariana is the highest climber, up 11 places. 10 more questions. 5 current affairs and 5 Danish values. All right, let's go. Okay, so not so many of you got this right. By the way, this trip hasn't happened yet, but by the time of the test, it would have happened. So the way it's phrased like it happened in the past. However, the theme of this is state visits. So whenever the head of state or the president or prime minister of another country visits Denmark, or when our prime minister or our head of state, who's the king, in this case, it's the king and the queen that are visiting is Latvia on a state visit on the 28th of October. Yeah, David. It's current affairs. But anyways,
Now you know what you don't know.
you can find this type of information on the Konge Hoezel, the DK. That's where I got this from. Okay, B7 is the only one that moved up a notch. Now at number 4, IT fell to number 5. Next one. Okay, so the theme of this is political parties and their leaders. There is a quiz under current affairs on your profile where all the political parties, all the leaders of the political parties are in that quiz. So please practice with that. Only 58 people got this wrong. 176 people got this right. Round of applause.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so the theme of this is Danish excellence on the world stage. So whenever someone from Denmark, it could be a scientist, could be an athlete, could be an author, could be a director, whoever, wins a major award, in this case, a world championship. And the sport is cycling, but a specific type of cycling. So it's indoor cycling. I think, I can't remember what that thing is called in English, but they cycle around a track, and it's one person after another. So it's like a chase, 4,000 meters. So Denmark won the gold in October. So this happened, I think, last week. All right. Yeah, velodrome. Thanks. Okay. Well,
Now you know what you don't know.
by the way, all of these current affairs are posted in the group. There is a post in the group. So if you go to the group, in fact, let me just show you this. Can I be bothered? Let's just move on. I'll show it to you later. It's in the group. It's a big red image that says current affairs, and all the comments. You can find everything there. That's where I'm actually posting things. Other people are posting things there. So please keep an eye on that, okay? And contribute to it as well. Next one. Okay, so Farshid now at number 1. Slowly but surely got himself to number 1. Hasfak fell to number 2. Mimi 3. B74IT at 5. Next one. All right, I'll show it, Rajib. Don't worry. Okay, so the theme of this is famous dead people. So this guy was one of the actors in Matador. Matador is one of the most famous. Matador was a TV series, right? If I'm not mistaken. But yeah, he died this month. There's been quite a few deaths of pretty culturally significant people. If I was to guess, I wouldn't guess that he would be the one to show up. I'd say it's Jorn Leth. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. All right. Someone is asking to show the current affairs. Let me show it. Okay, 1 second. So when you go to the group, this here. So it's under featured, right? So the first thing you see is the updated material. The second thing you see is current affairs winter 2025. When you click on that, you find all the current affairs, okay? And I think there's like 117 comments there. Please contribute to this list. I'm constantly pruning things that are not relevant. But so far, so good. Thank you to all the people that have been posting. All right, moving back to the game. Okay, what's going on here? I think, no, this is not, is this the last one? Okay, Farshid Mimi Hasfak ITB7, 22 people, here's an answer streak of 3. Next one. All right, this is the last current affairs question. Yes, so the theme of this is the government. So the government is made up of the prime minister and all the ministers. There's a quiz on your profile with all the ministers and the prime minister. And we also had a session, a Kahoot session on this as well. All right, we're moving to Danish values questions. We're going to have a Danish values session within the next couple weeks. So please make sure you attend that session. I will be talking about how to approach those questions. We have a static top 5.
Static top 5.
And Sarezea I don't know how to say that name. Is me going to come back with 3 in a row?
Great job.
5 more questions and we're done. Okay. Well done.
Excellent.
By the way, the 5 last questions in the test are the Danish values questions. And if you fail more than one of those questions, you fail the whole test. The good news is that the questions are not difficult. And however, sometimes, they put some weird words in there that kind of throw people off, but you can get past that by thinking of the questions in a certain way. And that's what we will be talking about in the Danish value session. So please attend that session. Next one. By the way, if you are here for the first time, an account, a profile will be created for you after the session. However, we're going to play the Melbourne Escapes poem. That takes about 10-15 minutes. And then your profile will be created. Give it some time. Also, wait. Don't leave at the end of this. Participate in the Melbourne Escapes poem as well. And then at the end of that session, I will show you how to find your profile. All right. Sumi is the highest climber, up 4 places. Shout out to Sumi. Okay.
Excellent.
Okay, next one. Static top 5. Maurice highest climb up 8 places. 2 more questions and we're done. Remember, if you're new, don't leave. Play the next game. All right. I think this might be the best game we've had so far. We'll see with the accuracy when the accuracy numbers show. Last question. All right. This kind of trips some people up. All right, podium, let's see. B7 at number 3. Mimi at number 2. Farshid at number 1. IT and Hasfac 4 and 5.
NearlyDanish.com.